Oh, and we're back. We're back. We got no Nick this week, which sucks because I had an idea, but I want all four of us here, so we're gonna hold that idea.
Hold on to it.
Maybe I'll tease it at the end. I think I'll tease it at the end. Somebody has to remind me. Actually, I'm gonna remind myself. But first thing before we get into any hockey, apparently today was a good day for the World Cup.
Oh my God! Yep.
We're going to go over to Eric's World Cup corner to hear all about it.
Ben Watson, less than 2 minutes ago.
Yes. Literally 30 seconds.
All right. Hi, everyone. This is Eric's World Cup corner with Eric. And today, for some reason, the first thing that came into my mind was when Steve Dangle does his John Tavares impression.
And that is one of my favorites.
It's very funny. Yeah. But anyway, no. The World Cup today was the quarterfinals. And we had two matchups, guys. Two matchups. We had, in the morning, Brazil versus Croatia. And in the afternoon...
Not York Beach.
Not York Beach. In the afternoon, we had the Netherlands versus Argentina. So some pretty darn good matchups.
Didn't they both go to penalties?
Argentina.
Yes.
Argentina is Messi, right? That's where Messi is.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So Brazil, Croatia. Brazil, phenomenal team. I'd say they were favored. Croatia was kind of the underdog, but still a very good team. And there were no goals in that game until extra time. And the way it works in soccer, and I will be saying soccer. Sorry to anyone who doesn't
it's soccer
like that.
Here, okay?
Sorry, yeah. But so obviously when the clock hits 90 minutes, they add extra time, and that's just to be honest, I don't know how they do that, but they just add like up to 10 minutes basically, depending on how the game is going.
It's timed out from stoppage. It's fucking
stoppage time.
It's fucking stupid. Again, it's fucking stupid. Just stop the clock. Because
I had this discussion with somebody in the office the other day because they were like, "Oh, it's all these times where they're like doing stuff outside the play, but they don't stop the clock." They're like, we're just gonna add that back after. I'm like, I feel like you could just stop the clock, and then that would help things. But then I think what you were getting to was extra time at that point. Then doesn't mean sudden death. It's
right. So. After basically there's two like overtime periods essentially, and they're each 15 minutes. So even if, all right, let's say the game ends at like 97 minutes or whatever, they bring the clock back to 90 to start
another 30 minutes.
The overtime. Yes, exactly. Yes. And it's split up in two halves. So it's 15 minutes each half. And in the first of those halves, Brazil scored a goal. Neymar scored a goal, and Brazil was up 1-0. So they're in overtime, but it's not sudden. Again, like you said, it's not sudden death. They still play on.
Yep.
And Croatia at the very end manages to tie it up.
Dang.
And it goes into penalty kicks.
Well done.
And Brazil was stopped on one of their penalty kicks, which is absolutely huge.
Nice.
Croatia at this point had been scoring all of theirs, and this guy from Brazil steps up. He has to score to keep them in it, not to win.
Oh, I think I saw this.
The goalie dives the other way. This guy from Brazil.
Oh, no.
Hits the ball well, hits the post square,
rockets
and just
it off
rolls
the post.
away.
Yeah.
And that's it. And Brazil's World Cup hopes are absolutely crushed. It was, oh my goodness. What a dramatic finish.
Dang.
Yeah.
But yeah, Croatia squeaked by. So Croatia plays the winner of Argentina versus, so Argentina beat the Netherlands to get to that. So Croatia is going to play Argentina. But Argentina basically dominated play the entire game. The Netherlands were, again, kind of the underdog. They have a bit younger of a team. And Argentina, this is Messi's probably his last year trying to hunt down a World Cup.
Yeah, he's pretty old.
But Argentina, obviously, tons of good soccer players playing in professional leagues everywhere. And they dominated the play for most of the game. I don't know who scored the first goal, but I think it was around like 70. Oh, no, maybe earlier. Maybe before the half. Maybe like 40-ish minutes. They went up 1-0. And then late in the game, like, I guess 70-ish minutes, they had a penalty kick and Messi, of course, steps up to take it, scores. Argentina goes up 2-0, and that's like huge in soccer. It's like 2-0.
That's like that's nearly insurmountable.
Yep. And the Netherlands, they managed to score 1 goal in the 82nd minute, and then it goes to stoppage time, and they add 10 minutes on, and in the 99th minute, the Netherlands have a free kick and they tie it.
Wow.
2-2, absolutely wild. And it was really, I don't know how to explain. So the way they tied it, usually with free kicks, right? When they're relatively close outside of the 18-yard box, a guy will just like try to score, right?
Yeah.
Just try to go over the wall of people because they like set up the wall to block it. They actually they faked it. They went under the wall. So the wall jumped. They went under the wall, and then a guy just kind of snuck in, and then just like, it wasn't a hard shot, but he just like kind of put it into a
I've
corner.
Seen that.
Oh,
I've seen
play.
like that. Those are cool.
Yeah, what a play. So a trick play to tie the game up. And then Argentina dominated both of the... Yes. Then Argentina dominated the entirety of extra time, but failed to score. With 1 minute left in the second half of extra time, they hit the post. And then it went to a penalty shootout. And the first 2 shots from the Netherlands were stopped by Argentina's goalie. He made 2 saves in a row. Absolutely ridiculous. But then Argentina almost choked the lead.
Oh,
This guy to win it missed the net completely. And then the Netherlands scored, and it was about to go to extra, I guess, like penalty kick. I don't know how. Yeah, extra penalties. And this Argentinian player steps up and scores, and Messi and Argentina move on.
I'm not gonna lie, I know
absolutely crazy.
That's how they've done it in soccer for forever as well. But like, it's always pissed me off in hockey during like big international competitions when they do overtime, and then eventually it gets to a shootout. Like they do that in a lot of IIHF tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
When continuous overtime is right there, and that's the actual game.
Yep.
But I guess with soccer, it's a lot more running and like continuous. If you get to like a 4th OT in soccer and you have to play the next day.
It's more common in soccer to end 0-0 than it is in hockey. Like it's way that's why soccer players are like, their goal celebrations are fucking wild because it's like a big deal.
Yeah, that's true.
If you did the continuous OT, like
you might be there a while.
You might be there for fucking 7 days, like Quidditch.
Yeah.
The thing I love about penalty kicks in soccer though is that goalies have a chance to be a hero, and that's absolutely so much fun. That's so because goalies can do nothing the entire game, like not do nothing, but like they might not have any shots.
There's limited stretches.
They'll pass the ball. Yeah, exactly. They'll take goal kicks and stuff. So that's pretty awesome. Also, a record 17 yellow cards in the Argentina Netherlands. Tied with the World Cup record. Yeah.
Damn.
There was
absolutely crazy.
Did somebody lightly brush someone?
And I wanted to end on this. No, I wanted to end on this. Mike, you love this. So there was a really bad so a guy, a Dutch player was running, and an Argentina player tried to like slide tackle him, missed the ball completely and clipped the guy's legs, like legitimately. Guy goes flying. And after the Dutch guy like falls, the Argentina guy gets pissed off. He kicks the ball as hard as he can at the Netherlands bench. And he like starts like talking to him. This guy on the Netherlands, this defender, Virgil van Dijk, he's like 6'5", 6'4".
Oh boy!
Runs full speed, absolutely fucking shoulder checks this guy. Just legit, just sends him fucking flying. And the benches.
There you go.
And the benches.
Do we have a soccer brawl? Let's go.
You got check it out. It's amazing. And then the ref, of course, because it's a soccer ref, he's just like blowing the whistle, holds up a card, blowing the. It's like that's
gonna stop it.
Yeah.
Hey, you see this? It doesn't mean stop.
Yeah.
You stop it.
It was awesome. The physicality was really good in this game. The physicality was very good.
Dang, man. I wish I had watched that.
Watch the highlights, dude. They're 5 minutes. That's the best. All this stuff happens in this, 100 and something minute game. The highlights are 5 minutes.
Dude, okay, so that's what they should do. They should combine American football and European football and play like soccer, like, you know, with your feet, with the ball, and like with the goal, and then allow tackling. Not well, not tackling, but allow like body checks, like put pads on and do like body checks, like shoulder checks. Tell me that wouldn't be cool,
dude. I mean,
but you'd have to make the field smaller.
And also, if you want it, you could not design a sport better to just concuss everybody involved.
Well, you got to wear helmets and pads and shit.
I mean, yeah, but like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that could get really dangerous.
Okay, so you're gonna sit there. You're gonna sit there and tell me that what I just described will do more concussions than American football.
No, that's true. Actually, yeah.
Where dudes
you're right. You know what? Fuck it. Where they literally, they aim their heads at each other and just say "fuck it."
Literally, they use their head as a battering ram.
Yeah. So fair point.
Yeah.
And that does sound fun though.
Yeah, man.
And guys, before we get into team talk, I do want to say. I say tomorrow. It's by the time this comes out, this will already have happened. Today, earlier on in the day, we have England versus France.
Ooh.
And Morocco versus Portugal. Morocco upset Spain. And Morocco are the first African country to reach the quarterfinals.
Well, good for them.
Ever?
The first, ever? I think it might be first ever, if they win, they'll be the first African country ever to reach the semis.
The semis. Okay.
The semis.
Dang.
Yes.
Because semis would be final. Yes. Semis would be final four, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I also
best of luck to Morocco.
Yeah. Yes. That's cool. I also used to get confused about the like semi and quarter, but it's quarterfinals if there's four matchups.
Yes, exactly.
And then it's semis. Yeah, because I used to think like 4 teams if there was 4 teams, but it's not.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool. Thank you for that World Cup update, Eric.
Yeah,
we will continue.
Better than I would have been able to give.
We will continue to come back. Yeah, I would have been. God, I'm gonna go watch those highlights later. I want to see that.
I knew those games happened and I knew who won, but that was about it.
I want to see. I want to see that hit.
Oh yeah.
Shit, I never got Nick's word for word text that I had to read.
Oh no!
Oh well. I'm pretty sure the Senators have been sucking.
Just text him and then just put it on the screen now.
Yeah.
I have some Ottawa stuff I want to say.
Do it.
And it's just one thing.
Sucking ass.
My God,
Claude Giroux is a beauty for taking a clap bomb on the breakaway.
That slap shot was nice. That was quite pretty.
I'm going to speak for Nick here. Nick would do that on a breakaway.
That does feel like a Nick.
Oh yeah, what a perfect what it's so perfect that it was his team that that did it, like the clap bomb on the breakaway. Because I don't know if you remember, but there is not a clip, but it's in a whole live stream where Nick had a breakaway. And he did a clap bomb in NHL 22.
Those streams were fun.
Yeah, if fucking EA didn't suck balls, then we could still do it. But here we are.
They don't believe in crossplay.
Apparently,
no. They believe in crossplay. It's the heaviest air quotes crossplay I could ever.
That ain't
possibly
That
say.
ain't crossplay, EA.
No. But anyway.
Well, yeah. So I guess I'll just give you a small update. We're actually right around. We're a little past. We're a good bit past
the quarter mark.
The quarter mark, yes.
Or like a third mark almost.
Almost. Yeah, almost. Yeah. No, like just about right on.
How many games played are most teams?
About 25 most.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right.
So I think that is basically the quarter mark.
Shy of a third, or the third mark. Like a little shy of a third, but about thereabouts.
A boot there. The Senators are 10, 14, and 2. 22 points last in the Atlantic, so.
Oh dear.
It's not looking like they're going to make the playoffs, guys.
Dear.
You never know, Mike.
God damn it. And also, I didn't know.
Have a hell of a finish.
Yeah. I didn't know Buffalo was not doing as good as.
Yeah, dude. That
I didn't know they
losing
were
streak.
Bad. Yeah.
Well, that's the issue. That one losing streak, and then if you look at the East, right? Like, you can't afford to do that in the East.
True. That's true.
They must have had.
You can.
They must have had some real blowout games because
their goal differential.
Because they're +9. Yeah.
+8. Yep. Oh, it says
Yep.
+8 on my phone.
Mine says +9. Maybe they updated it with tonight's game.
Let's talk about that when we go to around the NHL.
We could do that, yeah.
Oh my god.
So let's go to the team right above Buffalo in the standings. Le Canadiens de Montréal.
There they are.
How's that? That was pretty good, right?
that was great. Like you were saying earlier, 3 points out of a spot.
3 points
with the same amount of games played as Detroit.
And one less than Florida.
I would say they're like Detroit and Montreal are like the ones with the least amount played. Everybody else is like games in hand. Or no,
Tampa's got
games
26.
in hand. Yeah. Oh, Tampa. Hey, there you go. But yeah, I mean, I like everybody else in the wild card because Washington's ass. Apparently, I don't know why.
I was looking at the. We talked about that, and yes, they are.
Yeah, they're really not great. New York the Rangers are struggling more than I thought they would.
Yeah,
the Habs. It's been an interesting time. I don't know. They blew a 4-0 lead against Vancouver in a game that they probably should have won.
Actually,
and then what's that?
I do want to talk about that.
Okay, but then I'll just finish with, and then the next night they come back and win a game 4-2 that they absolutely should not have won. That was beating Seattle. That was the when I was
Martin Jones
in the Instagram chat earlier today.
Yes.
Where Marty Jones let in 4 goals on 8 shots. And then the Habs got some more shots after that, but it was 4 goals and 8 shots.
So funny. A quick funny story about that. My dad had dropped Martin Jones earlier in the week, and I was like, "Yeah, but he's having a bad stretch." I was like, "He's having a bad stretch, but the Kraken are doing pretty well." So I was like, "I think I'm gonna pick him up." So I did a waiver claim. It takes a few days. It was going to activate the next day, and I was playing video games with Ben, and he was like, "Oh my god, Martin Jones has let in 4 goals and 8 shots," and I just was like, "You know what? I think I'm gonna pass on that." So I went and canceled the claim.
Yeah, we were getting some Overwatch in there the other night.
Yeah.
That's good.
So
That's a good
I did.
right there.
Was there any other games? Because I do want to talk about. The Vancouver game.
I think since then there was also the game against Edmonton last Saturday, but there wasn't really much to say about that other than the fact the Habs actually kind of stayed in it. Most of it didn't look terrible, but then decided to give Edmonton I think a couple separate 5-on-3 power plays. And and then Edmondson took a real dumb 5-minute major at one point. It was just. It was like game. they did all of the things you would do to not be able to survive against the Oilers. If you give McDavid and Draisaitl that much power play time, you're not gonna survive if you're a good team. And the Habs aren't really that good of a team. They're just kind of pesky and hanging in there sometimes. So there was that, then Vancouver, then Seattle. So you wanted to say something about Vancouver?
Well, I did. I didn't see any of it, but I did see the Pettersson winning goal.
Oh yeah, Matheson just blew a tire.
Okay, I was gonna see what your thoughts were on that as a Uber Habs fan. Because
it was annoying, but it was very clearly he just came around the net and just it happens. You catch an edge sometimes.
Yeah. Because I watched the Steve's Dangits.
Yeah.
And he had that, and he was like, "What do you think? Is this a trip?" And I'm like, "Fucking no." I was like, he's already on his way down when the stick hits him in the thigh.
Yeah, it was just
bad luck. That shit happens all the time, dude.
Yeah, no, it does. And
just unfortunate.
That wasn't the part that was the bad part was the fact they were winning that game 4-0 at one point.
That is upsetting. That's the true dang it.
Yeah, that's exactly. There you go.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's still honestly fine with the Habs. I don't know. We're chugging along. Honestly, if anything, there's just a lot of people mad they're winning as much as they are.
Yeah.
Who's mad?
Just a lot of Habs fans, like on Habs
Twitter, like I see.
Just because they're like, we're clearly still kind of ass. Like a lot of these games, they're just like goalies keeping them in, or just lucky like good breaks with it. Like, I mean, it's the one thing that everybody's been taking out of it that's been like, this has just been amazing, has been just the full emergence of Nick and Cole. And I'm tapping my foot and realizing it's making my camera shake back and forth.
Dude, they're so good.
The absolute emergence of those two as just like such a fucking dynamic duo that like nobody can be really that mad right now, because like everything's just kind of going fine, and everybody's sort of fully expecting a sell-off to be coming within the next month or two as the deadline approaches. There's already big talk about Joel Edmondson maybe fetching a first-round pick, and if they can pull off the Sherratt thing again,
oh my god.
If they can do that again, if they can do that again, Mark Bergevin should be fired again.
Ben, are you telling me
do it a second time?
They should bring him back to fire him.
Dude, are you telling me that Bergevin's master plan was to lock up those defensemen because he knew in the long run that he could fetch first round pick? Dude, that's amazing. That you should hire him back.
That's five-head, bro.
But
he's playing 5D chess and we're just playing checkers.
I'm just like, hey, he's with LA now. Just be like, hey man, Brendan Gallagher at $6 million a year. You love him. He's a heart and soul guy. You know this. You've said it a million times.
Is he on the block?
I mean,
is this his last year?
No, that's the thing.
Oh, there's like, I see. I
think it's till like 2026. He's signed for $6 million a year.
Hey Ben,
I think it's actually over $6 million, but I don't remember the point, whatever the fuck. I don't know.
That's not great.
I have a question. I have a question for you, Ben, specifically about a player on the Habs, would that be? And that is Mike Matheson. Because I remember when I watched him, the first time I saw him was in the playoffs when it was the Penguins and the Islanders swept the Penguins.
Oh dear.
But Mike Matheson was always like, he just was always doing the right things defensively. How have you liked his play so far? Because I really haven't been paying too much attention.
It's kind of funny. His first game back was the game I went to against Philadelphia.
Oh, didn't he score?
He scored, which he brought it back around, but they opened with allowing a goal off Philadelphia's first rush, him and Edmondson.
Oh yeah.
So that was a little rough. They did finally get him away from Edmondson, which is like, it just wasn't working to pair them, because Edmondson's been having his own struggles this year since coming back from injury. And also Matheson is still kind of freshly back from injury. He hasn't been back for that many games.
Yeah.
He's very clearly their best defenseman.
Okay.
He also very clearly got injured in September and didn't start playing until like November 20 something.
Wait, who's their best defenseman?
Matheson. Matheson by a mile.
Oh dear.
Well, I mean, just because everybody else is babies. Like I'm sure some of these guys maybe could end up being better, but it's it's just like experience
as of right now.
Experiential wise, like he's kind of holding it down.
Okay.
He seems like, to me, Ben, he seems like he likes to like move the puck up. Like he's the mobile defenseman, which is exactly what you were looking
He's very
for.
fluid. He's very mobile. He's a good passer. They need to get him off the power play because it's not his thing. It's not his thing. He's good. It's not his thing. I want them to put Jordan Harris up there so fucking bad. But he's been good. Like I have no complaints. Okay. Like it's one of those things where, like you were saying, Mike, it's not, you don't want him to be your best defenseman. But I'm just saying that in that, like, on most good teams, he'd probably be like second pair to third pair.
As of
guy.
now, it's working.
But as of now, it's just a good bit of help for everybody else, because like they're all babies, they're all rookies, like except for I mean, and the veterans are David Savard and Joel Edmondson.
I think they should trade for Patrice Bergeron and then make him a defenseman.
Interesting. Okay. But I don't know. It's been good times mostly, because we've seen some really good progression. with a lot of the young guys we've wanted to. Like even on the back end, especially Caden Gooley, since getting away from David Savard, because he has a little bit more recently. Although honestly, I have had hit or miss watching with the last few games, because I guess that's what happens when you start seeing a girl. But I did watch the Seattle game most of the way through as I was gaming with Mike. But it's like Arbor Xhekaj, he's been honestly finding a bit of an offensive streak lately. He's really good at getting shots through.
Yes.
Like I think Mike and I were talking about this the other night. We were just like, it's a lot more effective if you're a defenseman manning the point to just get a really good wrister that you can get through bodies. There's a lot better chance of it going in, and he seems to be particularly good at that. So it's been fun to see that, because he's been getting some second power play unit time from time to time. Juraj Slafkovsky, since getting bumped up to the top 6 after some injuries, has been looking way better. It's funny that when he actually has guys to pass to that can do something, he looks okay.
What's his MO? Is he a goal guy or a assist guy?
As of right now, most of his strong play has been sort of his playmaking and like his play along the boards. He's very good at maintaining the puck. He just like has been stuck on a line with fucking Michael Pezzetta. So when you pass him the puck, it's like, all right, cool. But he also does have a bit of he has a good shot. So like you
gotta have a good shot. You gotta have a good shot to make it to the NHL.
Right, and he has a pretty fucking good one. Like the goals he scored on shots, like he has a pretty decent like half slapper that he got a one-timer off of. He has a pretty decent wrist shot. So like he's going to be a project is what I've accepted, is like it's going to be 2 or 3 years probably before he's really sort of there.
It's dude, it goes back to, I forget when you said it. It was a while ago, but like 2015 and 2016 just ruined life for any future first overall picks.
Yeah,
because McDavid and Matthews come in and are immediately stars.
Yeah,
like
why
no
aren't you just
work
immediately
needed.
McDavid? Like, why aren't you scoring like 30 goals a year off the rip? Like, what do you mean? But like I'm seeing enough promising stuff there where I'm like, okay, cool, just work. Like we went in, like the Habs organization went into this season going like, yeah, we know it's probably not going to be awesome. We're going to get these young guys sort of like acquainted with the league. We're going to see where it goes. We're going to build them along, and we're going to focus on that. We're going to focus on having this be a long-term good team. So if it takes like 2 or 3 seasons to get to that, that's fine.
Good idea.
Which is honestly just nice. It's just been so nice all season to have a plan and have it look like, a good one. Like we're gonna be building like a prospect system and stuff, and like
it does work.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Anyway, I'm gonna get off my Habs horse now here.
Before you do, back a couple minutes ago, you said you didn't know what it was. Gallagher making $6 million. Didn't know what the point was. I'm surprised you didn't know, because it's a nice round number, 6.5.
Which when what year does it go to? Are you cap friendly?
26-27 is the last year. Goes all the way to 27. Which he'll be. Okay. What's he gonna? He'll be like 35, 36. How old is he right now? Oh, I have it in front of me.
I would say he's not young.
Oh, it's he'll be 34 or 35.
I never thought I'd say this.
Like further, sorry, Eric, but the further backstory on that, which was I was never confirmed because it's like one of those things, but like it was heavily reported around the time by like shitloads of people in Montreal, where like it was that high because Brendan Gallagher's like, I need to be the highest paid forward on the team, because like at that point in time when he got that extension, he had been the entire Habs offense for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And guess who had just gotten signed to I think 5.75 a year, and forever and ever amen just before that.
Patch?
Josh Anderson.
Oh, yep.
Bergie just left us with so many good contracts, man. It's great. It's those two. It's David Savard for like $4 million a year. It's Mike Hoffman for like $3.5 million a year. It's Yoel Armia for like $3 million a year. It's like
Mike Hoffman currently 4.5.
Oh, he was the more expensive one. Oh, okay. What's is Savard the $3.5 million?
Savard, 3.5.
And then Yoel Armia is somewhere around 3, right?
Joel, 3.4. Everything you're like, it's around this, and then it's like a good couple $100,000 more.
Yeah,
dude, what I was gonna say before,
fucked it up so bad on the way out.
That's like, real bad.
He left so many fucking anchors. Like it's because like they're not that good. None of them are that good.
It's almost like the Islanders with their like middle of the road $5 million.
But their middle of the road guys are good.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say somehow what everything Ben was listing makes all those Islander contracts sound not bad, and that's not it. Like it shouldn't sound like that. You should be concerned about some of them.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But then you hear about the Habs, and you're like, my first thought, I'm like Anders Lee at 7 point whatever. Genius. Unbelievable.
That's really not bad.
So bad. Give it to me, please.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh boy.
He would like instantaneously be like among the Habs top 5 forwards.
Yeah. Oh, easily.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, like maybe even top 4.
Is he a center?
Yeah.
He'd be second line center then, right? You think? Who's the second line center right now?
So he would take whatever it is. It's probably Dvorak, I guess.
You're asking about the Habs. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, talking about the Habs. Yeah.
Sorry.
I guess it's Dvorak. I don't know. They got Dvorak doing stuff. They got Monahan doing stuff sometimes, but he's injured. I don't know. After the top line, the Habs forward core is a bit of a mess right now.
Well, you know what? That's okay. Because they're 3 points outside of a playoff spot, baby.
And all of their good like guys that are going to be coming to help that are not playing on the team. Like you got Owen Beck coming. You got. I want them to give. Is it Jesse or Yessi? I think it's Yessi Yolonen. No, it's Jesse Yolonen. The Y is the last name. He's a guy on the AHL team. I hope they get up soon and give him a go.
What if it's both?
It might be both. I honestly don't remember.
To correct myself before, Anders Lee is a left wing. I'm sorry, he's not a
left winger.
I forgot Nelson is the center.
Take it.
He would play center on the second line anyway.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the Habs. I don't know. It's a weird spot because like it's one of those things where I'm liking a lot of the development we're seeing this year. I'm liking all this, all that, but then you get to what I just listed off, and I'm like, they still have a couple years of like figuring out their cap a little more before they're really going to be able to do anything, unless we get our like massive cap jump like that's being predicted, and it comes real soon. They're going to require probably like another couple of years of just trading guys in and out, trying to get rid of contracts, letting contracts expire. Kind of situation before they're going to be able to have all the young guys come up and then also sign some guys. But Mike, you seem to have something at the top of your mind.
I do. Now I'm looking at the cap friendly. You've got Gallagher, Drouin, and Hoffman, all on the injured reserve.
Yes.
What is Drouin's situation?
Actually, Drouin and Hoffman were both skating in full contact jerseys today in practice. They're probably going to be back.
Okay.
So
now, see,
Drouin's contract expires.
It does. So he will most likely. I would assume that he may be traded, but he's not re-signing.
Yeah.
But this was my head, and this is where my head immediately went when I saw him on the injured reserve. I wondered if it was like a super long-term thing. I was like, what if the fucking Lightning trade for Drouin's dead contract to go over the limit again? But if he's going to be back, then.
If we have some injuries by the end of the year, please have him.
We'll take him back, and then we'll turn him back into what he was. For half the price.
I mean, I hope they trade him for whatever the fuck they can get, retain whatever you need. It's expiring. Just do what you got to do at the deadline. Get what you can for him, because I don't see a future where they re-sign him. I think it's at this point it's just it's been, which he came into a really unfair situation, and it
kind of sucks. I feel bad for him because I mean obviously he goes into the Canadian. I don't remember when that trade happened.
That was
the Canadians were better than the Lightning, were they not?
They were coming off of being good. They weren't gonna be good because it was 2014-15 was like the last year of that stretch where like they were fucking good. 15-16 they fell off a cliff because of Carey Price injury, and I think PK was injured for a chunk of it. And then the last moment PK was on the ice in a Habs jersey, he was being stretchered off because he got injured, which still makes me mad because he was traded after the 15-16 season. And then the Habs randomly did win the Atlantic in the 16-17 season out of nowhere after being like almost last the year before. And it wasn't entirely out of nowhere. It's Carey Price doing Carey Price things. But then the next year was 2017-18. That was the first year they had Drouin. And they sucked. They sucked.
They sucked massive balls.
Yeah, because a lot of reasons. I think there was also a Carey Price injury at some point in that season. There was a Shea Weber injury at some point in that season, which actually we came to find out that the injury he sustained in December of 2017 was a foot injury that he dealt with for the rest of his career before he finally gave up after that Cup final.
Why?
Yeah, why, dude?
Well, because there was a couple years back where Nick Kypreos, it was after the bubble, where Nick Kypreos is like, yeah, Shea Weber's done. Because it had apparently been a thing where they were like, he's probably going to have to be soon, kind of.
Yeah.
But then I guess he must have gotten tipped that it was going to be that year. And then Shea must have come back for one more go-around of it in the Canadian division. And hey, gave a hell of a go-around of it.
Really worked.
So yeah, it's been a not great stretch for the Habs. It's been so fucking weird though, because like it's been the highest of highs and the lowest of lows.
It's been real weird.
Because I don't know, there's something magical about them when they actually do make it. It's like, what the fuck? Who knows?
There is a bit of magic about.
Because all of the significant times they made the playoffs in my life has been 2 conference finals and a cup final. And then just a lot of mediocrity around it.
Yeah.
It's been weird. But we were talking about the Habs when the Lightning were trading Drouin.
When that trade occurred, I think that the Habs were. I think
they were on their way down.
They were on there was opposites.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate for Drouin, and also it sucks because he's French Canadian.
Yeah,
going into that, which is like, and then
if you don't perform, it's gonna end up not being great. And which is he's performed to some degree, but like all of his seasons have been so injury riddled, where like he's never been able to get any consistency.
Yeah, like it's listen here, 27. He is only 27 years old. He's still got plenty of. He could still have plenty of life if he can get back to being healthy, and especially if he can get back to being like mentally healthy as well.
There's like I can easily see him going somewhere else, getting a start for a second, getting like a couple of years of work in, and just being amazing again. Yeah. I fully can see that, but I also think it's just time to. I think
time to close
this year. Yeah, I think we got to kind of. Next chapter of this one.
No, I think he should go somewhere else as well.
Yeah.
Go somewhere where there's not as close media scrutiny, you know?
Seattle.
Boom.
Yeah, team up with Shane Wright.
There you go.
He is winner.
Yep. Be like, dude, I wanted you to come to the Canadians the whole time, dude. I told them to draft you, but they didn't listen. All right, who wants to go next, Eric? Or would you like me to go?
I'll go next.
Okay.
I'll talk about the Isles. Big news, boys. The Isles just beat the Devils in regulation tonight.
Holy shit.
I saw they were beating them, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to jinx it.
Neither did I. I was like, come on, guys, come on. I saw the empty net notification. I'm like, oh, you know how it goes. But Yeah, the Islanders they're just kind of doing their classic Islander thing. They're just like hanging around, doing relatively well. This is again, I guess what everyone would predict of them last season. Like just kind of not to be like crazy good, not really that bad, but just they're 17 and 11.
Oh, they're in a playoff spot, right? Yeah, they gotta be.
Yeah.
Yep, they're in a wild card spot. They have 34 points.
Tied with Pittsburgh.
It's pretty good. Tied with Pittsburgh. Yep.
Oh, Pittsburgh's getting their shit back together, huh?
Yep. But this past week, so they beat Chicago 3-0. I did not see that game, if I'm being honest, because I don't know Chicago. Like I kind of expected them to win, and they did. And then right after beating Chicago, they lost to St. Louis. That game was oof. That game was not a good game at all. They fell far behind, and then in the third period, just like kind of went nuts and made it a 5-4 game.
Oh wow!
And then that was it. Then it fell flat. Then I think there were some empty net goals, and they lost 7-4.
Oh geez.
But tonight, big game, statement game. It's like, all right, boys, let's win one on the road. I think they were. Yeah, I think it was at the Prudential Center. Yeah.
Does that count? Does that count as on the road?
I guess on the road.
It's like I feel like that's like a 30-minute drive. Actually, no, not from there. Not from there.
Wait, not from there. Well, you make a good point. The Devils are so good at home this year. I guess it does.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, just a train ride away. So they beat the Devils 6-4, and tomorrow they debut the reverse retros, boys.
Oh,
hey, I want to see that. I want to see those in action.
Yes, me too. Against the Hurricanes.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna be a tough game. So the Devils and Hurricanes back to back. That's their.
That's
week.
rough. That's not easy. That's 1 and 2 in the division.
Yeah. Yep. And they already have beaten one of them. So hell yeah.
There you go.
Again, can't really complain.
Do it up.
I don't really have. So the only Islanders like news I really have, because they're just kind of doing their thing. Palmieri is still out with an injury. I don't know what the injury is. It's undisclosed. And somebody else is out. Oh, and Adam Pelech. I don't know if you guys saw this hit. Fucking Rob Bertuzzo on St. Louis. That stupid ass goon. But no, Pelech gets his legs taken out from behind the net, like incidentally, right? He just like whatever, collision. And Bertuzzo's like, you know what, Pelech, since you're sliding towards the boards on your knees, let me finish my check. Let me just finish my check with your head straight into the boards. Like, we're sure, why not? And it looked like Pelech had a concussion. They didn't say officially what it was, but he is out. But he is okay. The way Anders Lee in an interview said it wasn't as bad as they thought it was based on like what they saw. So that's a good sign.
Okay.
Good. But Adam Pelech is out. So Robin Salo was called up from Bridgeport. He's played a few games.
That was my wrong guess in a hurdle once.
Yeah, I remember that.
Robin Salo, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what happened, Eric? This is funny. So this is how I remember shit. You know, other people, they see stuff and they remember the look of it or something. I remember sound shit. Okay. Like lines in a show. Or in this example, Ben was like, Robin Salo, is that it? And I was like, I feel like I've heard Eric say that name, so I think he's an Islander.
Mm-hmm.
And we tried it, and
I was like, yep, it's an Islander.
But the name I was trying to think of was somebody Samuelson on Buffalo.
Matthias.
I was like, it's a European-y sounding name that starts with S.
Yep.
I got Salo instead of Samuelson, but
yep. Matthias Samuelson, interestingly, is American. Not European. So he just kept his. They kept his their name, their culture. Well, is that all you got there, Rick?
And
exciting shit.
So the last thing I will say, speedy recovery to Pelech. Hope he's okay. Go watch the hit. Let's see what you guys think about it. The Bortuzzo hit. I don't even think player safety reached out to him at all either. Yeah, he just got away with it. But that sucked. Ilya Sorokin.
Sorry. the tangent on Department of Player Safety. You guys saw the Pierre Engvall cross check to the back of Sean Dursley's head, right?
It was less of a cross check, more of like a
right, a chop down kind of thing. Yeah. Did you guys see the suspension for it?
No.
Was it a game? One game?
Eric, what do you think? It was a suspension.
It was? Okay, I was just going to say just a fine.
No, it was a suspension.
I'm going to say 2 games.
All right, well, Mike was right. It was 1.
Classic.
We don't have to talk about it.
Why? What did you think? Wasn't that bad?
No, we can. It's bad, and it's definitely 1 game. But I feel like 2 games would be a bit, because it also is like they're like pushing, and then it's like he goes to turn and he hits him. It's definitely like reckless. It's definitely like reckless with the stick.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. I don't think it was really intentional to like hurt him.
I guess it would matter if it was like he had turned and then Engvall was just like
yeah.
Then you get like 5 to 10 maybe or something. But
no, you get 2.
Well, yeah, it is the NHL, so yeah.
So I have 2 more Islander things to say. Well, first, Ilya Sorokin has kind of been on like a little bit of an I mean, again, he's playing well. I think that Ilya Sorokin gives the Islanders a chance to win every game, but sometimes the team in front of him is just like a little lost. But he's going through a little bit of a skid right now. Nothing to be worried about. That's the first thing. The win against the Devils tonight, that's huge. Always good when if you're going for that tandem setup and your second guy gets you a big win. So that's pretty awesome. And I want you guys to guess who is second amongst Islanders skaters in goals.
Brock Nelson.
No.
Fuck.
He is first. He is first.
Yeah, he's getting me points all the time.
Yep, all the time. Who's second? Who's second, guys?
Is it not Anders Lee?
He's third.
Oh, fuck!
You're nailing it right
all
now.
Around it. Man, who the hell could it be?
Who the fuck is in their forward core?
I know that's a
Palmieri can't be doing that.
No, he's been hurt. I'm gonna guess Zach Parise.
That is correct. Zach Parise is number 2.
How many goals is that?
9 goals.
Okay,
that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Based on his contract.
Also,
respectable.
Yeah. What is he making? $1 million or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh well, yeah. There you go.
Why am I asking? I have it. I can look. Right
you do have cap friendly.
Yeah. I don't have cap friendly open, so go for it.
I am very inquisitive.
Zach Parise, exciting stuff. Exciting stuff.
Islanders.
That's what we can transition to the Lightning next, Mike. After you tell us the salary.
Where do you? How you feeling about?
Oh my god,
I'm feeling good, dude. Yeah. I think it's the same thing. Like they're just doing the classic Islanders thing. They're being pesky, and they're
Hey, you can't take that from the Canadians.
Who's their thing first?
Well, it was. Yeah, I was gonna say. Was it? I thought it was.
We're doing a shittier version of it.
Yeah. I'm feeling good about the Isles. Like, honestly, I think if they just keep some I'd like a little more consistency, to be honest. Like, not just like as broad as wins and losses, just like play throughout games, because they are still like a big third period team or like late game team. They tend to just like come out and play, but the problem is like you can't later on in the year, like if you keep digging yourself a hole as games get like mean a lot more, you can't be doing that. But I like
Florida
where they're at.
Comeback Kings last year, and then
yes, I know, that's why I was like not fun. But I'm really liking the way their defensemen activate still. That's happening. Romanov absolutely blew up Miles Wood tonight, Ben. I don't know if you saw that. I was like, Jesus.
He does that from time to time.
And Isles fans, that's like their favorite thing.
He does that from time to time, for sure. I'm still mad he had to cut his hair. I'm still
upsetting. I know. If they get deep in the playoffs, dude. If they get deep in the playoffs, it's not long enough for him.
It'll be a beard. He'll have a beard,
maybe. Yeah,
get his little chin thing back.
Yeah.
Did they wear the reverse retros?
The Habs or the Islanders?
The Devils.
Yes, the Devils tonight wore their reverse retros.
I do kind of like them.
Beauties.
They don't look bad. Like full uniform, they look clean.
Beauties.
What was I saying before? Oh yeah, and I think so in terms of Jack Adams coaches, Lane Lambert is definitely in my mentions right now.
Oh, all right.
Based on how he has the Islanders playing. He's not one of my top choices. But he's just like in the
You just think
in
he
the
should
conversation.
be. You think he should
I
be.
think he's in the conversation.
What about Marty, Ben? Do you think he's there?
I mean, no, they're not doing that good yet. They're no. Of anybody,
I know
what's
who
his
it
face?
is.
Jim Montgomery in Boston.
Yes. And Lindy Ruff.
I was gonna say Lindy Ruff.
Or Lindy Ruff.
Yeah.
But they would definitely be 2 of my 3 finalists.
Yeah. And Lambert's my 3. Lambert is my 3.
All right.
That's all.
By the way, Zach Parise, 750,000.
Wow, let's go.
So he is over. You've only paid
Legend.
at this point. You're paying less than $100,000 a goal.
Yeah, that's not bad. Do you remember? I remember back when Scott Gomez went on his little over I think a year and a half long goalless streak. He at some point it became he was getting paid like $2 or $3 million a goal or
Holy
something.
Shit. I remember that. I think it was 2 years. I think it was like almost 2 years.
It probably got to be a little higher than that because he was like a $7 million a year contract back when that was a fucking lot too.
Wow,
so.
yeah, that would have been a lot back then. Dang.
I think that's what he was. I might be lying. It was a high amount.
My God, imagine that. So,
expensive.
I wonder. I would like to see that adjusted for now. Like what if that's like 7 million back then was like 10 or 10 million, 11 million right now?
I might have been lying about that. Check cap friendly.
Imagine somebody making that much, not scoring for a year, a whole fucking season. Imagine that.
I wasn't lying. He was making 7.3.
And when was that? What year? Or what years was that?
That was from 07-08 to 13-14.
That's got to be adjusted. That's got to be around 10 million now.
Yeah.
At least.
Imagine somebody that is insane to think about.
Guess who they sent out to get him?
Somebody good. Brian Gianna.
Was somebody good? No, it wasn't Brian Gianna. Eric, do you have any thoughts?
Who was good back then?
It wasn't added hint. It was a prospect who ended up quite good.
Oh shit.
A prospect?
Ryan McDonough.
Wow.
I was like,
the Habs could have had Ryan McDonough and PK Subban at the same time.
Oh my God.
And Mikhail Sergachev.
That would have been a little later, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You could have had like a third of the Lightning score.
They would have had Markov. They would have had Markov, Subban, McDonough.
Guys, really random, but you ever just think about that Nashville top 4 of Yossi, Ekholm, Ellis, and Subban? You ever just think about that?
That is nuts, man.
Fucking dynamite. That's why they went to a Cup final his first year there because it was
that was sick. That was sick.
Yeah.
And did they still had Seth Jones?
No, because he had gone over to Columbus like a couple years before
for
that.
Joe Hansen.
Nashville.
Dang, man. Whew. All right. My turn.
Take us through it, bud.
All right, so the Lightning this week. First of all, shortly after recording the segment with Benny, where it was just me and Benny, they did beat the Toronto Maple Leafs in OT. So it did take them an extra. Actually, I think it was like an extra 12 seconds. I'm pretty sure they scored 12 seconds into overtime.
Oh yeah, because I watched the LFR for that.
It was killer. I actually haven't watched it yet, but I should. And then they had a couple days off, and they played Detroit, where they got goalied, outshot Detroit 46 to 26.
Ville Husso, dude.
And Ville Husso saved him 44 saves.
Ridiculous.
And they were good. There was a couple of them were good chances.
He's a good goalie.
Yeah. But you know what? The Lightning outplayed them for a lot of it. So, you know what? That's all right. And then the Predators came to town, and I don't know what happened to McDonough. I think he blocked a shot with his face. But it was his homecoming, but he couldn't play. He wasn't playing.
Yeah. His face was like puffed up.
It was like puffed up. He had like he has like a scar here. He's got like a scar up here.
Man.
Shit.
But they did a nice little video tribute, and I started to cry.
Yes, dude. He was
a big part of all that. Those
core memories.
Yeah.
McDonough started to cry. He started to tear up.
I think he did actually. Which I was like, I was like, oh no.
Good on Tampa. That was awesome. I mean, obviously they were gonna do it.
I think every team does that, especially people who have played there for 4+ years or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, especially the particular years that he was a part of. Yeah.
Yep. That's a guy I'd like to see. When his deal's up, maybe come back for a little bit. Come back for one last year, a little bit.
Come back for the old man contract, $850,000.
Zach Parise, shit up.
It's waiting for you. I feel like McDonough, especially with he was the big guy in New York when he was there, but then he came over to Tampa, and he was not. We have Hedman, we had Sergachev was flashy. But he I don't know if he ever really got the recognition. I'm sure he did, but just stable, just the stability he provided back there. Just seldom makes a wrong move, never turns the puck over. Yeah. Just a stable, solid defenseman. And you know what? We miss you, buddy. Come back for cheap when your contract's done.
When does his contract come up?
That's good. That's a good question. But I'm pretty sure. What the hell's going on here? I'm pretty sure that he enjoyed it in Tampa, not just the team aspect, but the community and whatever. So I'd like to see him come back and.
I mean, it's definitely not out of the realm of possibility. I'm sure.
Dear, I think am I okay? How am I connecting to y'all?
You're fine.
You're fine. Your video's fine. Yeah.
All right. Well, Cat Friendly is refusing to load, so.
Oh no.
We're gonna.
Things might go poorly.
I won't tell you how long his contract is.
Go look it up yourself.
But yeah. So that was on Thursday that they played the Predators, and they beat them 5-2. Pretty good little game. Not much to say. Braden Point, I think, has 3 goals this week in the last 2 games. He had 2 against Nashville. So, and he had a really nice one. It was a 2-on-1, and it was him and Cirelli. Cirelli's back, by the way, which is good.
Yes, very good.
And Cirelli, they were on their offsides. So Cirelli's the lefty. He was on the right side. Point was righty on the left side. And it was the 2-on-1, and Point opened up onto his forehand, looking like he was gonna pass, and then this no look shot it at the net, right underneath the blocker.
There you go.
It was nice.
Yeah.
Man. And Nick Paul had just a straight up sniped it past UC Saros.
He does that sometimes. He's got a good fucking shot,
dude. Nick Paul is about to be on one of my jerseys. I love that guy.
He was a good pickup as soon as because he's a playoff player.
He's just a fucking player, dude.
I mean, he's good. Yes,
he's just
your point. He shines. That's the style
he does,
plays shines in the playoffs. Yes,
he is also good in the regular, but his particular style of play.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
he'll help you all year round.
Yep.
He's
He's the biggest thing with him is, and you got to watch, is he's the guy that if you had to play against him in beer league, he would piss you off because you take the puck from him and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go up the ice, and then he picks your stick up from behind and steals it back. You're like, you fucker. And he's just really strong on the puck, and he's just a solid fucking player. And he's big. He's 6'4".
Yeah, dude, he's massive.
Giant.
Mike, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Did Brian Elliott get some wins this week?
He did. He played against Nashville.
Oh, nice.
Brian Elliott's been a solid, dependable backup. Dare I say, more solid than Vasi himself.
And so how has Vasi looked this week? That's the other thing.
No, he's not more solid than Vasi. He's just, we expect more out of Vasi.
Yes.
I mean, he's been okay. Let me look. Actually, I want to look at his current stats.
Those are my only. Tampa's doing fine. Otherwise, I always assume every week. But my questions are about their goaltending.
They're doing good. Yeah, they won. They won 2 out of 3 the last week. What are they in their last 10? 7-3-0 in their last 10.
Oh, there you go.
Doing good.
Wow.
Let me see this. Let me see. Vasilevsky right now on the season. He's only got a .909 save percentage, so that's actually with the way that scoring is.
Poorly, though?
He started real bad.
Yeah, so like it's kind of getting back
with
up,
the way that scoring is. I think 910 is now like.
I would say
average.
like if he can just tick it up a few more points, he'll be fine. Yeah,
I think he's hovering around average, but which kind of is annoying because he's getting paid $9.5 million. But
okay, he's giving you so many fucking good.
Yeah, no, that's
give him a sec to come back.
He'll be
okay.
okay.
I'm sure he'll be fine when he needs to be fine.
I would like to see them play Elliott more and play Vasi less
to rest him.
But I think that Vasi likes to play more. I think he's one of those that like if he doesn't play for a while, he like loses the rhythm a bit. But no, I got nothing to complain about. They seem to have figured it out. They just got Cirelli back. I believe that was the Detroit game was his first game. So we'll see.
Nice.
We'll see. And what was I going to look up?
Ryan McDonough contract.
Yes, I was. I think it's loading now. Yep. What the, I wonder. That was weird. That's weird.
You're cap friendly. Dun dun dun.
Ryan McDonough. I know it's like 6.75. Fuck is he? Oh, he's injured. That's right. Yeah, 6.75, which is that's pretty hefty. Until 25-26.
And by then he might come back for the old man contract.
Yeah. Do it. All right. Do either of you have any questions or anything before we go to our little break?
I mean, how you feeling about them? How you feeling about your boys?
I feel pretty good. It's like Eric said, I think last week or whenever. They just got to make it in.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where. They just got to make it in, and then they'll see. Then we'll see what they can do. But
I think with the group they have, it's pretty established that once they get there, they know the deal.
It's fairly, they've got a pretty good track record.
Yeah.
Well, they've got a very good track record that preceded or came after a poor track record.
Well, I mean,
a 1-year track record. I'm good. I no worries. No worries.
There you go.
Yeah. And I got a beauty of a jersey coming in.
Oh, it's coming.
Hopefully tomorrow.
Is it blank? You said, right?
No. So I was originally going to get the Fanatics blank because I didn't want to spend that much money on it. And then I went to the Fanatics site when they first came out, and they didn't do a blank Fanatics version. They did
Fanatics with numbers.
Yes, but they only did one. It was Kucherov.
Oh.
And I was like,
so you have a Kucherov jersey.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I don't have a Kuch jersey, so fuck it.
There you go.
Yeah. And also, actually, I don't know if you guys saw. I'm sure you didn't because you don't watch the games, but they actually have given Kuch this season. They've given him the A.
Oh, really?
He's got an A, and they said, yeah, and they said they asked the coaches about it. They're like, why? We see Kucherov has he's an alternate. Why is that? And apparently he's been working on his D zone stuff.
Wow.
So, that is very good.
He was like,
you have to forgive a bit because he's a fucking offensive cheat code, but if you can also have some of that wouldn't hurt.
Wow.
So good for him.
This is a good hockey player, so he should be able to figure it out.
You would think, dude. I like to me, defense seems like the easiest part. You just gotta get in their way, wave your stick around. I mean, it's more complicated than that, obviously.
Yeah.
Holding coverage is my issue once like people start moving around, and it's like, who do you move around to?
Oh yeah. Defense was always the easiest part for me when I was playing. But
yeah, it just makes sense to me.
That's whenever I got a nice open shot, I was like, yeah.
All right.
If I could pass it over to you.
Yeah. You guys want to take a little break?
Yeah.
All right. Well, here we have a little bit of hurdle for you. I won't spoil it, but it was the two extremes.
There were some peaks and valleys.
Definite peaks and valleys. But I hope you enjoy. When we come back, we're going to talk about fantasy hockey, and we're going to talk a little bit of around the NHL more than just our teams, because there's a pretty nice little season milestone that we have to talk about. But we'll get to all that in a couple minutes. Right, welcome. Welcome to the break, everybody. I hope the podcast is serving you well today. You guys want to get this going here?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucking right.
Oh, I know who that is.
That Brady Kachuk.
Oh fuck, that could be actually.
Wait, you were really confident.
Yeah, you were.
Okay, so the first one that come into my head was Evander Kane.
Oh, actually, yeah, try that. Yeah.
Let's see. But it could totally be Brady. Oh,
let's go.
Hey, look at you.
One
there
shot.
you go.
I did one little side topic. I did one at work one day and I got it in one try. And do you know who it was?
Who?
It was Nick Suzuki. He has a very distinct hair.
He does. He's got the hair and the head shape too.
Yep.
Is like
it was very distinct. I was like, I know who that is.
And yeah.
Okay, well, we have to do another one.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was, yeah. It is always nice when the hair is very particular.
It makes it easy.
It's very apparent in the silhouette.
Okay, no.
I think I know this one too.
There's no dude.
It might be Orlov.
I will try Orlov. In my head? Okay, it's not who I thought it was. Islanders? Does this look like an Islander? Eric, you got any Islanders that look like this?
That's what I'm thinking. Possibly Adam Pelech. That's what I was thinking.
Just start throwing names because I don't got shit.
Pelech. Nope, but it is a Canadian.
Canadian and younger than 28.
Younger than 28. We're getting closer. Oh, it's not a defenseman. God damn it. That's fine though. We narrowed it down. We narrowed it down a bit.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Whoops.
Not an Islander. Could it be a Ranger?
You know what? Let's try a Ranger. Let's try Vinny Trocheck. Why not?
Is he Canadian?
Oh wait, is he?
I think he's
he might be American.
He's American,
right.
baby.
Good call.
I mean, it's not.
Do we want to? Well, let's try that anyway,
Yeah.
Because we can. That'll check off a new position and a team.
Okay.
Okay, it's a center, close to 16.
Ooh, the number. Okay.
The number is a little bit higher than 16, so it's like 17, 18.
Any 19s? 19s are pretty good too.
Couturier?
He's Canadian.
Oh,
what age is he though?
He's older. He's older.
Yeah.
We can still try it.
Just try it so we get a flyer in there. I don't fucking know.
Shawnee.
Cool.
All right. Listen, we're working our way. Eventually, we will rule out all the teams.
Miles Wood, is that a New Jersey center?
I think
I
that's
don't know
a
if he's a
center.
center.
I'm pretty sure it's D.
He's a forward.
Is he?
I don't know if he's a center.
I'm almost positive he's a
Okay.
forward. And I'll get New Jersey out of the way.
He is a left wing.
Oh,
And
he's American
as well.
Fuck.
Well, not New Jersey.
Listen, so what
do
do
we got left? Well, we got Pittsburgh, like you were saying.
Pittsburgh, Carolina.
Pittsburgh, Carolina. And who else?
Columbus.
Fucking Columbus. It's
Columbus.
gonna be somebody
Columbus.
fucking Columbus. It's gonna be somebody that I just don't know who it is. Crosby.
It's not Pittsburgh.
Not Pittsburgh. So it's Carolina or what did we just say?
Columbus.
Fuck. Okay, Carolina centers. Sebastian Aho, Jordan Stahl, but he's definitely older.
He's definitely older.
Yeah.
Jesperi Kotkaniemi, but he's Finnish.
It can't be Carolina.
It's gonna be Columbus, and we're not gonna fucking know their name.
18. I'll try Cylinder. It is Columbus.
That's Columbus.
Yep.
It's Columbus.
Okay.
Here's only 19. Dang.
Let's try to think.
Who the fuck? Wait, no,
I don't know who this is.
Guys, close to number 16. So let's think of number 17 on the Columbus with Brandon Dubinsky. No, I'm kidding.
Jack Roslovic, but he's American.
He's American.
He grew up in Ohio.
Shit.
I don't know their fucking centers because they don't have any.
I'm trying to force a name into my brain, but I have spent about 0 of my mental bandwidth thinking about the Columbus Blue Jackets in the last year.
We're admitting defeat is what we're doing.
Wait. Fuck.
All right, I'm gonna go super slowly.
All right, centers. It's definitely Foudy.
Sean Corrali, Kent Johnson.
Oh, try Liam. Yeah, Liam Foodie.
Foodie. Yep.
Try that.
It is Foodie. Look at that head.
Yep.
You know, I actually know that name. I know that name too.
I have heard that name as well. Mm-hmm.
Okay, who took that picture?
Yeah, they fucked up.
I know what they did. They the camera is too low.
Yeah, it's like going up at him at an angle.
Yeah, and it makes his head look like a thumb. We failed on that one. But
we went from getting it in you got it in one shot to
cheating to get it in the last guess. Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Listen, that's all right though. But
I don't mind losing on Liam Foodie.
Yeah, it's so annoying because you know the name, but
yeah.
But coming up, we've got a bit of fantasy talk and a bit of around the NHL talk. So we'll get you back to that right now. Well, Eric, do you have an interesting hockey fact for us?
Oh, looks like we're back, folks. Yeah, interesting hockey fact. Claude Giroux has played for 3 different NHL teams since the last time Sean Couturier played a game.
Couturier got injured before he left Philly?
Pretty sure.
Dang. Well, I guess he didn't leave Philly that long ago.
Yeah, but I didn't know he was already out. Damn.
He's missed a bunch of games. Yeah, dang.
Because he did the Philly, Florida to Ottawa route.
Well,
yep.
Well, at least you didn't say a fun fact. Because that is not very fun. That sucks.
That's true. That's true.
All right, so we're back, and we're here to talk about not Sean Couturier, who I feel bad for, and I hope he comes back soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus.
We're here to talk about the best player in the world, at least as far as offense. At least as far as offense goes. Defense, maybe not so much, but fuck it, bro. Outscore your problems. Connor McDavid. He recently was the first player to hit 50 points.
He already hit 50 points.
He did. Fuck. He already. So you clearly did not look at the outline. He hit 50 points in 20. Okay, I take it back. He has hit 52 points in 27 games, which means I need to bring my calculator back up and do 52 divide 27 times 82. He is on pace for 158 points this year. I will remind you, he had what did he have last year?
100 points in that 56 game season.
He
What did he do in the Canadian season? I think he hit 100.
I think he did. Let me look here. I can tell you, I think. Yeah. Which one was that? That was 21-22? Or was that? No, that was 2021.
Yeah, they call it 2021, but it literally only happened.
56 games played, 105 points.
Ridiculous, man.
And then last year, 80 games played, 123. Still hasn't hit 128. Like old Cooch.
Cooch's year? Yeah, but Cooch has been good, but he hasn't come close to that again, has he?
No.
Or has he? Yeah.
Well, no. Well, let's be honest. Since then, he's been hurt.
Oh, that's true.
He was hurt a bunch.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
But first of all, how wild is that?
Holy fuck! Yeah,
ridiculous.
He's also leading the league in goals, which isn't normally his thing every year.
New.
And he's like, no, I've decided I'm also going to be a goal scorer.
24 goals.
Yep.
Which, hey, Jason Robertson right there behind him.
That's nearly a goal a game.
Yeah.
Like that's like very close to what the hell?
He could just he could just pick it up a little bit and get 50 and 50.
Oh yeah.
Easy.
Absolutely.
The first thing I thought about when you said the best offensive player, just outscore your problems, didn't like defense, whatever. I think it was against the Capitals. I think John Carlson goes to just throw a saucer pass like to one of the sidewall spots, right? Like as one does, and McDavid just hits it out of the air, and then just skates down the ice and scores 5-0 on whoever. I think poor Charlie Lindgren.
So
yeah,
okay. But like it's just like the way that he's able to, like, Carlson is in front of him, and McDavid just is in stride already as he hits the puck out of the air, and he's just gone. You just can't catch him. It's unfair.
I have in the past said that I think the best athletes, like as far like if you just go straight athletic ability, I have said in the past that it's a basketball player. That it's bad. I think basketball that's where you find the athletic beauties, you could say.
Yeah.
Connor McDavid is one of, if not the most talented athlete on the face of the earth.
He's insane. Yeah. Like the
because
stuff he does shouldn't be able to be done.
Hand-eye coordination. The fact that he does everything that he does on skates.
Yeah,
and he does it at that speed.
Skates, at like top speed at all times. Like
it's unbelievable, and I'm very glad that I get to see it.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's ridiculous.
We went right from Crosby, Ovechkin to fucking McDavid's heyday.
Yep.
McDavid and Matthews, and your guys like Jason Robertson. Hey,
we're seeing the new groups coming in already.
Nick Suzuki, Cole Caulfield.
Dude, I do like them as well.
Hey,
yes,
they might get there. They'll get there.
Dude, Nick Suzuki's ridiculous. He's phenomenal at hockey.
He's been very good this year. He only has
and not a Vegas Golden Knight. But anyway,
Vegas.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. Now let me whip out my calculator again.
What are you calculating this time?
I want to just see. Okay, wait a second. Shit. Wait, I gotta redo it. Sorry.
All right. In the meantime, folks, here's another hockey fact. While Mike does his calculations, Jack Hughes was clocked in at a 6-minute and 2-second shift tonight against the Islanders.
Fuck.
Which is the longest shift in NHL history since 2006-2007, allegedly.
That's
Jesus.
long. What happened? Just icing after icing?
No idea. So this is what I think. I could see if the Devils had a power play at the end of the game and then pulled their goalie, because they pulled their goalie early. Maybe he was out for both and they just kept him out there because they were just maintaining possession of the puck.
If they just had possession, yeah.
And I could totally see it. The Islanders would be like, yeah, possess the puck for 6 minutes. We'll block every shot. Every shot.
God dang, man.
It's a classic Islanders.
That's like a quarter of a period.
Yeah.
A little over.
But anyway, Mike, what were the calculations you were doing?
My calculations were I wanted to see what pace Kucherov was at because I mean he's not on anybody. He's not on, I think he's like 6th in points right now or something like that. But he is on a 120 point pace. So
still pretty fucking good. Holy shit.
Still real good.
Holy shit.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the fact that McDavid is on pace for 30 more.
Insane.
Yes.
And just because Eric did bring it up, it is kind of nice. Nick Suzuki has 29 points in 26 games this year.
Yeah, dude.
Which is,
he's on the. It's ridiculous.
On the Habs is.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. He's so.
They're literally getting everything. Like they're getting all of the matchups. Like there's no other line that anybody's dedicating any time to. It's just covering him and Cole like the entire game. But.
Well, nice. Do you guys think that McDavid will hold that pace?
Yes.
So you think he'll be at 149, 150 points by the end of the season?
I think he'll finish with about 135.
Okay.
I think he's doing 150.
I definitely think that he will. I definitely think he will slow down, but I don't think he'll slow down as much as you're thinking. I'm thinking he is going to be. I'm going to say 142.
142.
Yeah, that's my guess.
So we got 150, 142, and 135.
Yeah.
Interesting. We'll come back to this.
And Kucherov is going to beat him. No.
Kucherov, 175.
Yep. There you go. He's going to pick his pace up. You pick it up. All right. You guys want to talk about fantasy? What the fuck is going on?
To be honest, not really.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I don't know if I want to either.
You guys are making ground. Your dad made big ground on me.
Okay, so my dad's made up a ton of ground. I have lost ground.
Same.
Because I was at one point in the recent past, I was like 160 points.
Yeah, now you're 203.
I have lost ground.
And you're, I think, a good deal back on me tonight. No, you're only like 14 back on me tonight so far.
Cool. My team has stopped performing. I'll just say that.
But you have Vladimir Tarasenko now, dude. Come on.
I do. Yes, he did get me a goal that the first game after grabbing him, so that's cool.
There you go.
I don't know what he's done since. I think he's been pleasuring himself on the bench. That is to say, he's been jerking off.
Oh man, it's getting real intense in here.
But yeah, no. So Benny's in first. I'm about 200 points back, and then my dad has stormed ahead, and it might be my own fault because I gave him UC Saros. He's stormed ahead and is now only 10 points behind me, and he's taken over third.
I mean, UC Saros only gave him 6 points yesterday. So.
Okay, so maybe it wasn't my fault. Good.
But he has had a hell of a comeback.
Yeah, I mean, if he keeps going, if he keeps improving on this pace, he's been making up ground on me, but that also means he's been making up ground on Benny.
Yes.
Little by little. My dad could be the one challenging pretty soon.
I think we could be okay. I think we should be okay.
You think so? You think the Churros will be fine?
I don't know. It's been weird. I haven't been in first place for this long ever, so this is all new here.
Let me tell you, my bastards, they're pissing me off.
All right, I'm actually gonna talk about my team for a second, guys.
You're having a good night.
So this is my team this year. They have the capability to just be consistent, and then they just never are. Like when they you're just like, wow, look at the potential at what every night could be, and then it just sucks. Yeah. So
it just sucks.
Sebastian Aho.
Lehkonen, he's not playing.
So okay, the amount of injuries, dude. The Colorado's falling apart. Lehkonen is out. I pick up Morgan Riley, and 2 days after he's out.
Yeah.
Sebastian Aho is ruled out for tomorrow against it, which is good for the Islanders, but not good for my fantasy team. Jack Eichel.
Hey man, do you want Brock Nelson for Aho?
No. No.
Damn, dude. Hey, Brock Nelson, 2 goals tonight.
I know, and they were beautiful. I saw the first one. Oh god. So yeah, all these injuries. It sucks. It's terrible. But I mean, okay, I say that I could just for be fun and be proactive about it and like just move shit around. But I know people are gonna pick people up once I try to move them. So I'd rather just.
Well, you gotta see who's not doing anything on your team. You can
definitely
find some
drop
nice stuff on the waiver wire.
Yeah,
there's definitely some guys you can leave by now.
This is what I'll say. I will say this: Gensel is currently a free agent.
I was thinking about him.
He is available.
Thinking about him and he scored Beniers.
Today. Well, Beniers is a bastard, so
I know.
You'll have to trade. You'll have to trade me something shiny.
I know. You want Sorokin? I'm joking. That's not. The look on your face, you're like, Beniers for Sorokin? Wait a minute.
Hey, listen. I would do a package deal for fucking Sorokin, dude.
Is Cody just done?
Yeah, I think he is.
I think he's just quit. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so here we go. You're live.
Wait a minute.
A live trade.
Your mom is actually coming back and almost caught up to him.
Yep.
Really? Good job.
She's only like 50 points back.
Good job.
So here's what I think's gonna happen. Just like McDavid's 150-point season that's about to unfurl. Team Cat Baby Hot Dog is about to have a late season fucking explosion.
Dang.
Probably.
All right.
No, I don't know. That's what I'm hoping.
All right, Eric. Matty Beniers.
Live trade. Oh no, I'm not. I refuse to do. I hung up the phone.
Why?
I thought you wanted Matty Beniers.
I'm old and I want to overpay.
You bastard. Matty Beniers.
So
you just keep getting progressively louder.
I have a good one. Matty Beniers for Jordan Everly, because that's who I picked up. That's who I recently picked
for
up.
Jordan Everly.
Let's just trade 2 Seattle players for fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro. I was gonna try and give you somebody, but I was gonna try and give you a center and a winger. But all my good players are centers.
Yeah, dude. Let your team ride out for a bit.
I want Sorokin.
You want Sorokin? I had Sorokin and Jack Campbell this entire season, and now I finally have Marc-Andre Fleury. I can't get rid of the one shiny goalie that I've had.
True,
the 2 shiny goalies.
Dude, I'm just... I'm
Fleury's like a little shinier than Campbell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's been okay. Okay.
I'm just obsessed with making trades, man. I just want to make trades.
I'm doing what I have Binnington as my backup goalie right now.
You know what it was? You know what it was, Ben? It was when you gave me the gift of Matthews and Marner. And I was like, oh my God, I'm a genius. But it was not me at all.
No, it was just me being dumb.
Now I want to try and pull off the next great trade.
I mean, hey, you never know. Somebody might give you something someday.
I'm gonna trade Cody, Alex Tuck for Connor McDavid.
He actually might feel in a trading mood at this point. He does give up.
Yeah, Connor McDavid's on Cody's team. Yes. Oh my
God.
Listen, why don't we go through the players that are being wasted on Cody's team?
Let's go. Let's do it live.
We love you, Cody. But
yes,
I don't think you pay attention. All right. Well, Ville Husso. He's got Ville Husso. So.
Oh my God.
Connor McDavid, Rasmus
currently
Dahlin
on his bench.
Mikko Rantanen currently on his bench. All 3 of those. Erik Karlsson.
He has Karlsson.
That's kind of it. Patrice Bergeron.
He has Karlsson. What the fuck?
He's got he should not be.
Dude, he has Panarin, Bergeron, and Bo Horvat.
He has Bo Horvat, who started with he was the lead in goals for the first little bit. The
Rangers have also kind of been asked.
The Rangers have sucked.
He has 3 Rangers, and he has.
Oh yeah.
He has 1 Ottawa Senator, who's their big guy, Brady Tkachuk, and then he has Rantanen in Colorado, and Colorado's.
I might have to do a little class for Cody because he's currently got an empty D slot and has Dahlin on the bench. So.
And he has He could address both goalies. He didn't, so he lost 15 points there.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know if he's found the start all active players button yet. Yeah, but here's the plan for next season, gentlemen. We're gonna do this next season. And we're gonna do one keeper per like position. We're gonna do a forward keeper, not left wing, right center, right wing, but a forward, one defenseman, one goalie, and then I think I can switch it. We're gonna do it I call it the fantasy football style, where you're playing
the weekly matchups.
Weekly matchups because and I see it now. In this kind of a format, you get things where, like, Eric, you're 600 points back. Like, there's no coming back from that.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
If it's wins and losses, where each week is a different thing, it's gonna be a lot easier, I think, to make a comeback that way. It'll be a more competitive season.
Yeah.
So,
although it's become more competitive as the year has gone on,
it has gotten a little bit more competitive. I mean, you're still in front by 200 points, so it's not.
Yeah, but I still think that we're like all pretty balanced. Honestly, like I know I dropped off, but it took me a hot second to drop off. Yeah. It's not like it just happened.
It definitely took time to yeah.
And second through fifth are all within 60 points of each other.
It's close. Yeah,
like, that's fun.
There are segments, but I want the whole league to be competitive.
Fair enough.
I don't want to have Cody back there.
I've been in first place all but like 2 days.
It was like the first week maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that's my plan going for next year if we can swing it. But yeah.
Ooh.
Nick making moves. Oh wait, that was a couple days ago or earlier today. All right, you guys got anything else that you want to talk about before I do my tease?
I think I'm good.
I do not.
We've been talking a while. Yeah. We've been going for 2 hours.
My strip tease. Is it really? What the heck?
We started around 9:10.
My recording is only
second to get going.
Hour and a half. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of long. Yeah. All right, so my tease could be next week. Could be the week after. Wait, the week after is Christmas, I think.
Yeah.
So, probably not the week after. I want to, what I'm going to do is my prompt for the little exercise is all four of us will be picking, like our starting six, we'll call it. So you have, of current players playing, NHL players playing right now. You'll have each position. So 2D, left wing, center, right wing, and then goalie. Of current players, you got to pick your lineup, your top lineup.
That. All right,
I like that.
That's gonna be the prompt, and I wanted to do it really bad, but I want to do it when all four of us are here, because I gotta see what Nick does, because he's wild.
He is wild.
But yeah. So that hopefully we can do that next week if Nick's back.
Hell of a tease.
If he's not, then we won't.
It might not be till the new year.
Let's do a little more of a tease. I can't do more of a tease. I was gonna say I was gonna ask like who you guys would put like in the D position or something, but that's too much.
I also need some time to think here.
That's too much
info.
Here's
the question. I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question about this. Can we do like 2012 Jonathan Quick, or is it just the player in general? Like 2000.
I feel like just to keep it simple, just do everybody as they are right now.
As they are now. We could do as they are now. Wait, do you want to do as they are now or at peak performance? We could do everybody, pretend they're at their peak.
So everybody in the league and pretend they're at their peak.
Do you want to do that, or do you want to just do?
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Where they are now.
Yeah, we'll do where they are now. Keep it more realistic. That'd be fun.
So yeah, so let's say it's our ultimate 2022 lineup.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Tease successful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us this week. Tune in next week to hopefully see our 2022 best lineup. And hopefully Nick will be here as well. But We will see y'all next week. Peace out.